Hey everyone, it's me Jay, and I'm sorry I haven't made a video in like a week. I've been battling a really bad cold, and I went back to my hometown to visit Emily's parents. So I'm finally back home now though. I'm grounded, I'm working again, so everything seems so much less stressful. I'm in summer, so I'm not really dealing with school right now. So I have a lot of time to focus on my YouTube channel, and I really want to push this. I'm going to try to make videos every day for you guys. I recently reached 1,000 subs, and it just blew my mind because I never imagined having so many people follow and support what I do. And it's great because I can just sit down and talk about really important things. And transitioning is crazy, and transitioning is hard, and I just like to talk about the important things and just ways to make it so much easier, because I know I've gone through so much, and I just really want to lay my heart out there and just kind of give it to you guys. Before I start, I want to give myself a little plug. I'm struggling a lot, and I made an album recently. If you guys haven't heard it, it'll be in the description. It's kind of like all the songs that I've made pre-transition, like everything that I've made. It's up to like 50 songs. So if you guys want to listen to it and donate, it would mean so much to me. I'm really struggling. I've worked so hard on those songs, and they mean the world to me. Alright, and so the topic I want to talk about today is something that I've dealt with so much when it comes to transitioning. It's something that a lot of trans people have to deal with, and that's letting go. Whether that be of a parent, whether that be of a best friend, of a hobby that you once loved. A lot of goodbyes are said because of transitioning, and it sucks and it's really sad because you're so comfortable and you're so used to a certain way, but in order to be you, you kind of have to say goodbye to your comfort zone. It really sucks because if you guys don't know, whenever I told my mom that I was trans, she kind of disowned me, and we had this really bad argument, and I don't really speak with her anymore. And it's been really hard on me because you know, my mom, someone that I've talked to my entire life, someone that was always there for me, kind of just shut me out because I am who I am, and it was very devastating. And I'm still dealing with it every day. You know, I go to therapy, and you know, I battle depression and anxiety. It's just really hard because you want support from your parents, and sometimes it's not there. I remember before I moved to Gainesville to start my transition, I was living back home, and I was in a band with some of my closest friends. We made music, and I was so happy making that music. All my anxieties, all my stress, I just sang it, and I just kind of poured my emotion into songs and into just this band, and it was just a close group of friends. And whenever I decided to move, they didn't take it too well, and it felt like I was battling, you know, my love for music and also my need to be who I was. And whenever you have a group of people in your life who try to hold you back to be who you are, there's obviously a problem with them. And the best thing to do is to let go. The best thing to do is to live your life and be yourself. And it's hard because sometimes you deal with your closest friends being very negative about maybe your transition, and you saying goodbye and pushing them away is the hardest thing. I remember going through this emotional breakdown when I left my friends and started my transition, because I loved music. I loved hanging out with them, and now things aren't the same. But I can say that I am a lot happier now. I do feel a lot stronger. I'm myself, and no one can take that away from me. No one can take who I am away from me. Having supportive people in your life is hard to find, but they are there, and community is there. My girlfriend is probably one of the most supportive people in my entire life. I met her before transitioning, and she's been there with me through my transition, just giving to me, and it's been the greatest support. And I recommend just finding friends that understand and that love you and just truly accept you, because saying goodbye is so hard, but it is like a necessity when transitioning. So letting go of music was probably one of the hardest things that I've ever had to do. Letting go of my relationship with my mom was really difficult. and letting go of my hometown, because I moved away. I moved like 4 hours away from my hometown to a complete like strange place that I had no idea. Slowly but surely I found organizations that were trans friendly. My job is so trans friendly. Everyone, all my coworkers respect me. Everyone respects my pronouns. They saw my awkward transition and they still use the correct pronouns. They're still so respectful. And it's such a nice feeling being away from a place that was so bad for me. Like it emotionally put me in this like terrible state of mind. Even when I go back and visit, it's hard to kind of go out and go to the store because I have such a bad relationship with that place. It was like the Southwest Florida, in which just a bunch of rednecks, a bunch of negativity there, and I'm finally happy where I am. I can finally feel like I can call this place home, and it's just because I was able to say goodbye to my past and start my life. So if you're trans and you're thinking about moving to start your transition, if you're thinking about cutting out friends, cutting out family because of your transition, then I highly recommend you do so, because anybody that holds you back is a negative influence on your life. And it might be easier said than done, and it definitely is easier said than done, but in the long run you will be 100% happier. I can truly say that I am completely in a better state of mind. I am a better person today because I let go of my past. I let go of so many things that I was in love with, and I'm now the best person that I could possibly be. I'm finally me, and that's honestly the greatest feeling. And there are times where I look back and I miss the person that I was. It was comfortable. It was 19 years of this life that I had built, and I look back and I do miss certain things, and I do miss certain aspects, and I don't think that'll ever go away. Like, I listen to my old music and it feels like a different person, but I know that it's me, and I know how much fun I had making it. And it's sad to kind of see that I had to let go of that. But I am 100% happier. I am in a better state of mind. It's nice to reflect sometimes, and it can be cathartic. But I know too much of it can like really, really put you in a bad place. So if you ever are like looking back and seeing the progress you made transitioning, be careful, because sometimes it can lead you down this spiral where you think that you're not doing good for yourself, but in actuality, just being yourself, finally being who you are, is a step forward. I know before transitioning, I didn't have to worry about paying rent. I lived at home with my parents, and now I do. And now it's so scary because there are some months where I might end up being homeless because I don't know how to make my payments. But I find a way, I always do, and I'm finally happy. I'm adulting, and it's such a great thing because I'm adulting as the woman that I always knew that I was. So if you're ever dealing with that, if you are worried about that with transitioning, just stay strong and you'll finally get through. Thank you guys for watching. If you guys haven't already, you should subscribe. It means a lot to me. If you want to follow me on Instagram and Twitter, I'm pretty active on Twitter. So yeah, keep up with me, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys for watching. Bye.